And now the starting lineup for the visiting Toronto Raptors. At center, DeAndre Ayton. At point guard, Emmanuel Quickly. At small forward, OG Anunoby. At the other guard, Grady Dick. At the other forward, Scotty Barnes. The head coach of the visiting team is Charles Lee. In the middle, 7 feet, number 46, Connor Hodges. Your power forward, 7 feet, number 4, Lauri Markkanen. The other forward, 6'10", number 1, Michael Porter Jr. Starting at shooting guard, 6'4", number 2, Brandon Paczynski. At the other guard, 6'4", number 28, James Porter.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Hi, folks. This is Brian Anderson. I'm with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. So a moment now to see the story for him.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level scorer than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. Anunoby and Barnes are the forwards. Grady Dick out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And for the Warriors, we've got Lauri Markkanen. He's out there with Michael Porter Jr. And it's Hodges in at the 5. Well, Grant, we're near the middle point of the year now. At what point do coaches start looking at limiting the minutes of their stars?
You know, each game is really the determining factor for how that plays out. So, when possible, you keep your stars in there for close games and get them some rest when the outcome isn't in question.
Now here's Paczynski. Now Porter, down low. And he jams it home with authority.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
On the wing quickly. He's guarded by Porter, and it's Quickly with a miss. Golden State with the ball. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
Yeah, they came up short both times against this team last season.
And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last. Outside Porter. From 18 feet away, Hodges. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Now here's Barnes. We saw him with 19 his last time out. And Anunoby gets it to go.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Pass to Hodges. Barnes against Markkanen. Now Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Pajemski. No good on the three.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. How they'll go about defending DeAndre Ayton came up, and Coach told me once Ayton gets deep, it's too late. We need to find him early and not let him set up down low. Push him out to the line. That's a lot to be pushing around with Ayton being as big as they come, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Hodges. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
At the line for the Warriors, Hodges, 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Outside Dick. Pass to Quickly. Shot clock at 6. Porter pulls it in.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid it straight up and in.
Now here's Porter. Turned in an outstanding game against Dallas. Here's Markkanen. Pass to Pajemski. Porter with it. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Not second guessing as Porter makes the right decision to score that time.
Dick, the pass to Quickly. Anunoby against Porter. Now Barnes. Inside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Brent, we've seen Quickly step up as a team leader since he came into the league.
Well, he's had tremendous confidence in what it is that he brings to a basketball team from the very beginning. It's taken him a little bit of time to gain that in the NBA setting, but he is now asserting himself as a floor general.
The first one falls.
Really known as a microwave scorer, Quickly's fearlessness is what allows him to really get cooking.
quickly drops them both.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
It's time for the next 10. If you see yourself on the big screen, you know what to do. Bust the move. Oh, that's nice. Somebody got no rhythm.
And a moment now to take a look at a terrific player who has earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
Oh, it's been so much fun to watch him on the offensive end recently. He's really his team's engine on that end of the floor, sparking plays and helping them find open shots and big points.
Now here's Porter. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Porter from outside. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And Markkanen should do that more. He's got the height to survey the defense and try to find the open man.
Here's Barnes. Some solid defense from Markkanen. The Warriors lead by 5. Left side, Porter. There's a screen. Three-pointer. Here's Hodges. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal
It's
foul.
going to be on OG Anunoby.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Hodges.
Shoot 2.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Here's Quickly. Checking the numbers. He's averaging close to 15 a game. Outside Dick. Pass to Aiden. And here's Anunoby. Barnes with it. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by Golden State. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
And you know they had a great plan going into that one. And then made the right adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
Raptors trail by 6. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Quickly outside. Sinks it from distance. Quickly's got 5 now.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to Hodges. Now here's Porter. Anunoby covering. Porter, the pass to Porter. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Porter's got his second basket.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Barnes a screen. Here's Dick. Back to Barnes. Here's the 3. The rebound by Hodges. The Warriors lead by 6. And here's Porter. He's got 6. Driving inside. And then Porter with the dunk.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Now here's Quickly. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Pass to Barnes. Quickly outside. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Here's Pajemski. Now here's Porter. Give him 8. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Launches it. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
It's good.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Brown's checked in. Walter, he's checked in for Toronto. The Warriors lead by 6. Outside Pajemski. Here's Hodges. He's covered by Ayton. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Pirtle's checked in for Toronto. Porter against Quickly. To the paint. Here's Hodges. Pirtle with some nice D. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. 6-point game. Barnes passes to Quickly. Outside Dick. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Guys, Scotty Barnes said, my game starts on the defensive end, guarding anybody and taking pride in it. That leads to great offense in transition and just leads me to stay on lockdown throughout the game. Brian?
And Allie, for all his offensive gifts, that focus on defense is what makes him special. An open look for Porter, and again, no good by Golden State.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Now here's Barnes. Consistent production from him, averaging just over 26 a game. Porter with it. To the inside, Hodges. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Hodges has got 9.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Count that one.
Quickly didn't hold back there, taking some contact inside if he has to.
The Warriors lead by 4. Here's Porter. Give him 8. Kick out to Brown. Outside Pajemski. Pirtle against Porter. 5 on the clock. With the drive. Banked it in off the glass. He's got 10.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
It's Barnes on the wing. Pass to Walter. On the wing quickly. He's guarded by Porter. And the dunk by Pirtle.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
They set the pick. The drive by Porter. Here's Hodges. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Defeated by Detroit in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And guys, it really was a thrilling duel all the way to the end. You hated to see anyone walk away the loser.
Yeah, I bet it was pretty quiet in that locker room after that game. When it hit overtime, it was a matter of which team had more energy left, and seemingly it wasn't them.
Toronto making a switch here. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. You look at the Warriors. What a season thus far for them. Second place in the conference.
Well, I think for the Warriors, they've just been relentless coming out of the gates. And what I love is that everyone is focused. You couldn't have asked for a better start.
Yeah, they're using that F word, focus. A lot of teams suffer from a lack of concentration in the early part of the season, but not this team. They're ready to play right from the opening tip of the very first game.
Wow! I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Here's Brown. Toronto making their last shot. Porter looks it over. Here's Terry. Outside Pajemski. Porter against Pirtle. With one on the clock. And then Porter with the dunk.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
Oh, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
Gets the three to fall.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Now here's Brown. 11 points for him last game against Dallas.
And he also positioned himself perfectly to grab all those rebounds, guys. Can't forget about the fundamentals.
Rebound by Terry.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. against Pirtle. Pass to Dick. Jacks up a three. Can't get it to go. 3 for 5 shooting so far. Porter against Butler. Porter, the pass to Brown.
Raptors foul, Jared Butler. First personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for the Dubs, Brown. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And both free throws good for Brown. Raptors trail by 8. Pass to Barber. Now Pirtle. Defended by Brown. Outside Dick. There's the steal. Here's Porter. And that does it for the first quarter. The Warriors on top. They're up by 8. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about... And the Warriors make some changes. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Galloway. Pajemski comes in for Porter Jr., and it's Porter Jr. in for Porter Jr. Raptors trail by 13. So for Toronto right now, Emmanuel Quickley is out there with Dick. Then it's Walter. Then there's Jakob Pirtle, and it's Barber in at the 4. Pass to Dick. And here's Quickley. He's guarded by Porter. Count it. Make that 3 of 7 so far for him.
In an instant, Quickley saw the opening, didn't hesitate.
I'm being told we've got Shams Charania on the line with a developing story. Shams, what's the scoop?
Hey, Brian. With the looming trade deadline coming up, it's the Memphis Grizzlies in transaction news. They were looking for an impactful and reliable forward, and they lucked out getting Pascal Siakam. Not only can he stretch the floor, he just seems to make everyone around him better. He's the exact type of veteran player that they were looking for at this point.
Good stuff there, Shams. Thanks for keeping us informed. Much appreciated, as always. Now here's Quickley. He's got 9. Just 5 on the clock. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Outside Porter. Brown, a screen on Quickley. Here's Porter. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Porter against Quickley. Can't hit there. Now 3 for 9. The Warriors lead by 13. Brown, a screen on Quickley. Porter, the pass to Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. The Raptors shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Pass to Dick. Here's Pirtle, defended by Brown. Here's Walter. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Detroit. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And it's the Warriors with the ball after the basket by Toronto. And here's Brown for three. He's off on that one. Raptors trail by 13. To the middle. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Brown, a screen on quickly. From the elbow. Takes a three. And there's Brown. That one's good. On the assist by Porter. Brown's got 7 points.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. Barnes is checked in. And now a glimpse of who's out ahead in the All-Star voting.
I'm sure the fans and the players are eager for an update.
You take a look at Porter. The fans certainly took notice of his play this year. He has the lead in the West. Western Conference voting.
And you know, thinking back on all he's accomplished this season, that's right where I expected him to be.
And what a night it'll be. We'll keep you updated on the latest results during voting. Golden State on D. They led by as many as 18. Quickly outside. Pass to Dick. Walter from outside. It's rebounded by Golden State. Markkanen's got 6 rebounds in the game.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Golden State Warriors. On Wednesday, they kick off a road trip to New York. Well, they'll take on the Knicks. And then on Thursday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Detroit to take on the Pistons.
It's a bit strange, but this is the type of team that is better away from home. They've been playing some good basketball lately, and this road trip shouldn't slow them down.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. 1:03 left in the first half. Pass to quickly. Barnes against Markkanen. Walter from outside. Sinks his third bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Now Porter. He's got 17. Here's Hodges. Tries again. Quickly against Porter. And there's the screen. 6 to shoot. Goes back up. He takes it in. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Porter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
The three from Barnes. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple. 11 seconds left in the second period. Inside, here's Hodges. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. More 2K action in just a moment.
Greetings. First off, some updates for you as we take a look at our all-star voting totals.
Well, these are very early returns, but even so, you can see who the fans are excited to see play.
A lot of these guys deserve the votes, but there's some big names missing. Come on, America, do better.
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Golden State Warriors.
You know, on the boards, they've been ferocious. They've been intimidating. Reminds me of watching Big Fella out there.
You know they're going to have some bruised elbows tonight. Thank you, Kenny. That was your first compliment in 3 years.
2.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Raptors trail by 14. Lauri Markkanen out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Brandon Podziemski, and it's Porter in at the point. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half.
Soft touch, just floated it up there. Nice stuff from Quickly.
And so Porter will bring it up for the Warriors. And after this game wraps up, they're off to New York to take on the Knicks. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. Now here's Podziemski. Defense is right there. Outside Porter. From deep. And it's Toronto with a rebound. And we talk about guys who can really guard. 1 through 5. OG Anunoby is one of them, Brent.
Yeah, OG can make your night a living nightmare the way he can guard. He chases around shooters. He's physical enough to deal with wings who like to play in the mid-range. And he's relentless on the defensive end of the floor. As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
Pass to Podziemski. Here's Hodges. On the wing, Porter. He's guarded by Barnes. Shot clock at 5. The drive by Porter. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
So he has the size and can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback.
The 3 from Quickly. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Markkanen's got rebound number 7 tonight. Porter against Quickly. Outside Podziemski. Here's Hodges. Shoots over Barnes. And it's Hodges missing. Raptors trail by 10. Pass to Quickly. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. The lead now cut to single digits. Anunoby's got 5 now.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's Hodges. He's covered by Ayton. Outside Porter to stop the drought. That one's true. And that's 9 for 12 for him now.
Put the first 3 misses behind them and finally ended third quarter drought.
Pass to Barnes. Barnes a screen. Right side Dick. Back to Barnes. Here's Ayton. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Let's go! Look at those moves! Next.
And let's check out which teams have been offensive juggernauts the past 10 games. The Raptors, 4th.
This team has been on an absolute tear offensively. It seems like they're able to find a shot every trip down.
Anunoby against Porter. Pass to Porter. Puts up a 3. To the paint. And then Porter with the dunk.
And nice to see Michael Porter Jr. making the decision to share some of the offensive load and not force it.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. Takes it inside. Good work there as it goes. Barnes has got 7 points in the game.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Porter a screen. Pass to Markkanen. Lets it go from deep. Barnes with the rebound. Raptors trail by 8. Now Grady Dick. And here's Ayton, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. And here's Porter. Back to Pajemski. Down low. From in close. Hodges with the bucket. 17 points in the game.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams."
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Porter. 24 points for him. Here's Pajemski. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Porter's got assist number 8 now on the night.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Here's Quickly. He's got 11. Outside Barnes. Dick, the pass to Anunoby. Back to Dick. Quickly against Porter. 4-3. The offensive rebound. And blocked with his palm. What a defensive play. To the inside. Hodges. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Pass to Barnes. Back to Quickly. Dick with it. Anunoby with it. He's guarded by Porter. Anunoby can't get it to go. The Warriors lead by 12. Porter looks it over. Pass to Hodges. Anunoby with a double team. Markkanen outside. And here's Porter outside. And Anunoby pulls it down. Raptors trail by 12. Now Grady Dick, defended by Pajemski. Dick, the pass to Barnes. Outside Dick. Now here's Anunoby. Here's quickly. Pajemski grabs the board. Pajemski's got 4 rebounds in the game. There's a screen. Porter, the pass to Hodges. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
You know what time it is. Teacher time. Make some noise.
Brown, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And Toronto also making a switch. Walter, he's checked in for Anunoby. And so here is Toronto. They trail by 14. Pass to Barnes to halt the run. It's rebounded by Golden State. Hodges has got 5 rebounds in the game. There's a screen. Here's Brown. Fires the 3. That one dropped. And it comes off an assist from Porter. Brown's got 10 points.
I just love the ball.
Pass to Aiden. Oh, swiped away. Here's Porter. Finished off the break. Porter's got 7 now in this quarter.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Outside Barnes. Back to quickly. Here's Walter, defended by Pajemski. Pass to Barnes. Offensive board. Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, this is a maturity play here. Lots of pressure around him, and he doesn't speed up.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
All game long, they've just done a great job of keeping the pressure on the defense and penetrating with the pass. They've gotten everything inside, and they've converted there.
Now here's quickly. He's got 11. The Warriors pull it in. Brown's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Ayton against Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the arc. Here's Porter. Hodges passes to Porter. Outside Porter. Inside. And he dunks it down.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It made you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Here's Ayton. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Knocks down the triple.
Could come down to selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
And you know, Brett, Scotty Barnes does so much for this team. That includes creating for others.
Yeah, I think that's probably the #1 attribute. He's got the length and size to be a defender that can guard 2 through 4, BA, but Scotty's a problem because he can create opportunities and advantage on the offensive end. Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
That shot is off. Brown with some nice D. To the middle. Here's Hodges. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Hodges has got 10 points here in the second half.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Pass to Ayton. Outside Dick. The Warriors pull it in.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
They set the screen. Here's Porter. And he makes it. Porter's got 28 points for the game.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Pass to Walter. And here's Barnes. Takes the 3. Connects from downtown. Barnes has got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Outside Porter. There's 25 seconds left in the third.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Outside Barnes. Outside Dick. Quickly outside. The floater. He gets it in there. Quickly's got 13 now. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And one quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an equal. So both teams making some changes here. Raptors trail by 16. So for Toronto right now. Anunoby and Barnes are the forwards. Emmanuel quickly is out there with Walter. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Down low. Here's Hodges. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
4th personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 2, Hodges.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw is good. And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Raptors. 17-point game. Anunoby with it. Now Porter defending quickly. Blocked!
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Now here's Porter. Pass to Porter. Over quickly. And the Warriors miss again.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Pass to Porter. Uses the glass on the layup. Porter's got 30.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Looking to end this cold spell. And it's quickly with a miss.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Porter with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up. It's tipped, and he gets it back. The shot's good. Quickly with the ball. Outside Anunoby. Back to quickly. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
All kinds of grit there on the inside from Emmanuel quickly.
Here's Terry to the paint. Here's Hodges. Shoots over Ayton. Ayton with the defensive effort. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Outside Porter. And there's a pick. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Porter's got 4 points this quarter.
You saw he altered his release, allowing him to get around his defender and then laid it in.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged.
Here we go. Make some noise, man, for your Warriors. 16.
New Balance Player of the Game.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive, and the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy, and it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. Quickly, passes to Anunoby. Outside Barnes. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
The coaching staff has to like that as he picks apart the defense there in the pick and roll play.
It's Podziemski on the wing, guarded by Dick. Pass to Porter. Back to Podziemski. The three. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds now. From 10 feet away. No good off the glass. The Warriors lead by 17. Outside Porter. Down low. Hodges. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. On the wing, Grady Dick. Inside. Here's Barnes. Great D that time from Porter. Golden State has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the 4th. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist by Porter.
And Markkanen really that time going strong.
Quickly against Porter. Now here's Ayton. He's closely guarded. 5 to shoot. Anunoby for 3. The rebound by Hodges. Hodges has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Anunoby against Porter. To the inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
The officials were right on top of that one.
For the Warriors, Hodges taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and the league has made it clear, Grant, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, B.A., it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future, after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors.
Basketball.
The Warriors lead by 20. Now Podziemski. Outside Porter. Here's the pick. The 3-ball. Drains the triple. Porter's got 16 points here in the second half.
He now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys. 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
And the foul called on Brandon Podziemski. That's his first foul.
3rd team foul.
Barnes against Markkanen. Ayton with a screen. Barnes passes to Quickly. With the teardrop. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding and rising up off the ground.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And the Warriors going with a whole new group out. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. And time to present our player of the game.